Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're all doing well and welcome back to another video. So Red Bull boss Christian Horner has admitted the RB19 will be different to that revealed at their launch event. Daniel Ricciardo discusses the panic he felt after being axed by McLaren, and is there tension already between Mercedes team boss Toto Wolff and Ferrari's new boss Frederic Vasseur. Make sure to like the video and subscribe for more Formula 1 content, but let's jump straight into the news. So let's start with Red Bull, where Christian Horner has said the RB19 will be somewhat different to the car revealed at the launch event. Now Red Bull held an event in New York City, where they announced a new partnership with Ford from 2026. They also revealed their car for this year, but honestly it looked exactly the same as the 2022 car, both livery and concept wise. And Horner even went on to admit that the launch event wasn't about its new challenger, and instead about the team's aspirations for the year ahead. But it's not really a surprise we didn't learn much about the RB19. I mean, at car launches we usually see teams play cards close to their chest, before revealing the main car at pre-season testing, and Horner went on to say that the car will be different in Bahrain. He was quoted by Autosport as saying, "I think that the car that we've shown obviously will be somewhat different to what you see in Bahrain. What you've seen today isn't a total reflection of what will hit the track in Bahrain in a couple of weeks' time." But let's move on to Daniel Ricciardo, who said he did go into panic mode when learning of his McLaren exit. Ricciardo joined McLaren in 2021, and even though he did pick up a win for the team, the last 2 years overall have been pretty turbulent. As a result, McLaren signed Oscar Piastri, with Ricciardo ending up leaving the team at the end of 2022, a full year before his contract was due to expire. Speaking about it, Ricciardo was quoted by Planet F1 as saying, "At first it was probably a bit more of a panic in a way. It was like, oh my gosh, like what do I do? What do I do now? Like what's next? What does this mean?" So it's kind of these panic thoughts. Now as we know, Ricciardo did end up joining Red Bull as a third driver, but prior to that he did admit he was talking to other teams. And he said that he came to the conclusion that he wanted a year off whilst talking to those other teams, after asking himself if staying on the grid was what he truly wanted. Now for me, I do feel we'll see Ricciardo on the grid again. I mean, I'm sure there'll be a point in this season where he wants to be in the car, and I do think this year off will be good for him as he moves on from what's happened over the last few years. But let's move on to Ferrari team principal Frederic Vasseur and Mercedes boss Toto Wolff, who apparently aren't speaking. As we know, Vasseur moved to his new role as Ferrari team principal in January, and it could end up being a really close battle between the two teams next year given they ended 2022 on similar levels of performance. Now it did look like there was tension between Wolff and former Ferrari team principal Mattia Binotto. After Binotto resigned from his role at Ferrari, Wolff admitted that the two had their moments, saying that too much had happened between the two team bosses to consider hiring Binotto, despite his knowledge and experience. And it does look like tensions could be rising between Vasseur and Wolff, with Vasseur saying that since becoming the Ferrari team principal, he and Wolff aren't talking and is anticipating arguments. He said, "We'll fight on the track, we'll argue in front of the race management and the FIA, and also on the Concord Agreement. But for the greater good, it's an excellent advantage that there's collaboration between the teams. But then be sure I'll fight like hell with Toto out on the track." Now do you think there'll be tension between the two teams this season? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.